previous video clip we learn about basic rules of simplification, how these minus and plus signs are interacted when we are simplifying numbers. Now these numbers are directed numbers, that means there is a value and a direction. Now we consider 0 as a center point, and from center to right side movement we are considering as positive, plus, right, positive direction, plus direction, and left movement we considered as negative direction. Not only from central point, now this is the central point, any movement from any point, if the movement towards left direction, then we are calling it as negative direction. From any point movement towards right direction, we call it as plus positive direction. Right, now just consider this example, plus 2 plus 3. So this is the first number we are going to add using number line. So here this is the point here, 2. Plus 3, right? So the plus mean positive direction. We need to move from here to 3 units. Here the value is 3, magnitude is 3, so we need to move 3 positions, right? From 2, 1, 2, 3. Answer becomes 5. Actually no need to worry about these number lines, because this is introduced to provide more clarification, right? But sometimes students get confused. Therefore you should be able to represent using number line any simplification. Now here find the value minus 3 plus minus 2. So we need to start from minus 3. This is the starting point here. Now we know plus inside bracket minus 2, right? To simplify this we need to consider here always 1 is there, so that means plus 1. If plus and minus multiplied, answer will be minus. So finally you will be getting for here the entire thing minus 2. So minus 2 mean negative direction. So therefore we are starting from this point here, minus 3. So this side positive direction, that's what I told you, from any point, right? Move towards right side is the positive direction, left side negative direction. Then we need to move 2 places, 1, 2. So answer will be minus 5. Plus 2 minus plus 3, again once you multiply this you will be getting here minus 3. Then from plus 2 minus 3 mean minus is a negative direction, so 1, 2, 3. Answer will be minus 1. Then plus 2 minus minus 3. So we need to start from here, but you know here minus 1 multiplied by minus 3, right? We learned this rule, right? Minus into minus is always plus. Finally you will be getting here plus 3 for this entire thing. So then plus 2 plus 3. So plus 3 mean positive direction. Then from here 1, 2, 3. Answer will be 5. Minus 2 minus plus 3. So once you simplify and reduce the bracket, eliminate the bracket, then here you will be getting minus 3. Then minus 2, minus 3. Start from minus 2, minus 3 mean negative direction. 1, 2, 3. Answer will be minus 5. Minus 2 minus minus 3. So starting point is minus 2, minus into minus plus, they will be getting plus 3 for this entire thing. So minus 2 plus 3. So minus 2 starting from here, plus 3 mean positive direction. 1, 2, 3. Answer will be 1. So using number line, we can use the direction and we can clearly find the answer, right? But normally we are not using number line. This is, we need to understand how this directed number work, right? So once you study the rule properly, we can easily simplify without using number line, right? We can consider following examples here. Right? Now it's very simple. Now looking at this, you should be able to simplify, right? Here nothing to do. Here minus, that means always we consider here is a 1. So minus 1 into minus 4, minus to minus is plus, we will be getting plus 4. So plus 4 plus 2 is, here the answer will be 6. Then here minus into plus is always minus, so we will be getting here minus 2. Minus 2 minus 5, answer will be minus 7. Then here minus into minus plus, we will be getting here plus 3. So minus 7 plus 3 minus 4. So here we are using 3 numbers, minus 12 minus within the bracket minus 15 minus within the bracket plus 5. Right, here nothing to do, we just take this minus 12, and here outside you get 1. We always consider this as 1. So minus 1 into minus 15, minus into minus plus. So we can eliminate the bracket and write for this entire thing plus 15, because here we use this sign and multiply this entire thing. So therefore for all these things we can write here plus 15. Then minus into plus, minus for this whole thing. After simplifying this bracket, we can write minus 5. Then here nothing to do, you can just write minus 12 plus 15 minus 5. So these two are like numbers, this is the unlike one. So like minus 12 minus 5, then it will be minus 17, right? Like numbers we can add up, right? Minus 17. Then plus 15. So whenever we get plus and minus mix, we forget about these signs, okay? We forget about these signs and we see the difference. What is the difference between 17 and 15? So difference is 2. So largest number carry minus sign. So therefore answer should be in minus. Now you should be able to simplify any kind of directed numbers. Fraction. What is fraction? Now let's consider this is a cake, right? We have divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 portion, right? 8 portion means equally divided to 8 part. So one part we always call it as 1 over 8, right? Why? Here the completely divided into 8, then one part is 1 over 8. Here we have shaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? We have used a green color for 5 portion. If we need to represent this portion, so we can represent 5 over 8, because this entire thing is 8. We are writing it as a denominator. Then colored portion is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can represent this portion as 5 over 8, right? 5 over 8, 5, 8 we can represent here. Now we will be simplifying fraction. Always the denominator is same. Whatever the number, you no need to worry about anything, you just write the number here, right? as it is you can write, then simply you add these two considering the sign. So 3 mean plus 3, 2 mean plus 2, we can put together and write 5. So answer will be 5 over 7 always when the denominator is same, right. Now here onwards when you are adding fraction, if the denominator is same, you no need to worry about anything, just you write the denominator, add these two and write the answer. Now here, right, 4 over 9, 1 over 6, no need to consider this portion, right. That is, I am just giving entire thing. Once you see everything at once, your brain start calculating, so it will be easy to understand within a short period, right. Therefore I have put the entire simplification and explaining here, right. At the same time I always change the video format as well, right. I am not going to use the same old type, I will be using different types of pictures, so that will make you more interest, right. When I introduce with the same old pattern, so when we are doing many lessons, you might get the fed up. So we need to consider the brain psychological side as well, right. Therefore I always change the format. Now here 4 over 9 plus 1 over 6, here the denominator is not same, right. It's very clear, right. This is 9, this is 6. So in this case we need to find LCM, least common factor, right. Least common multiplier. Least common multiplier we need to find LCM. So here the simple thing is, now we need to consider 9 here, okay, right. First you multiply, okay, 9 by 1 is 9, then 9 multiplied by 2 is 18, then 3, then 4. Sometimes we need to take more numbers as well. Here I am just taking 4 numbers, right. Always first you multiply it by 1, then by 2, gradually increase, right. Then 6 also same, 1 into 6 is 6, 2 into 6 is 12, 3 into 6 is 18, 4 into 6 is 24, right. This is the normal procedure till we get a common number, right. So this also we multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, this also we multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are getting here common number, here third place, here the second place. So then this is the LCM for these two numbers. Now I am teaching you a new thing here again. Sometimes they will ask you to write, now this is I am doing the simplification, but within the simplification I will try my best to explain whatever you need to understand for this type of a simplification. Sometimes they might ask you to write this in a equivalent format, write a equivalent to this, write an equivalent. So that means 4 over 9, so you can use 18 as a denominator and write this number equivalent. So when you are writing equivalent, now see, now 9 has become 18, right. To 9 is converted to 18. So 9 to become 18 we need to multiply it by 2, it's clear, right. So always you need to do the same thing for the numerator as well. If you do anything to the down part, you need to do the same thing to the upper part, right. So first we found LCM, we wrote 9 and 6, then we found the common number is 18. Now we need to write this fraction using 18. So when denominator becomes 18, so we are multiplying 9 by 2, then we need to do the same thing for the upper portion. So upper part is 4. Once you multiply it by 2, this becomes 8, then 8 over 18. Here the 6, you need to write it in 18, because here we need to make this number similar, right? So then 18, so you can multiply it by 3, and if you multiply denominator by 3, then you need to multiply numerator also by 3. Then this becomes 3 over 18, right? Very clear, right? If this number is divisible by this, then we can directly take this as a common number. Now it is not divisible, right? 9 is not divisible by 6. Therefore we need to find the LCM. This is very easy method. Then you need to see whether we are getting a common number. Then we are writing this fraction using that common number. That means equivalent fraction. This we call it as equivalent fraction, right? In a question, if they ask to write the equivalent for this, you can write this. Now the denominator is same, then 18, 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 over 18. Now we consider this part, very simple. 10, 8 minus 3, 5. 5 over 10. So always after writing, we need to write it in a simplest form, right? Now 5 over 10 still possible to divide, right? Both are divisible by 5. If upper part is divided by 5, then down part also we need to divide by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. Then upper portion you get 1. And 10 divided by 5 is 2. Then the down portion you get 2. So this is the simplest form. 12, 11 over 12 minus 1 over 3. Now see, here 12 and 3. The previous sum we got 9 and 6. So 9 is not divisible by 6. But here 12 and 3, the 12 is divisible by 3. So therefore we no need to find LCM separately, right? But still I am writing here 12 multiplied by 2, then 24, 3 likewise, 3, then 2, 3, 6, 3, 3, 9, likewise 4, 3, 12. But at a glance you can identify this 12 is divisible by 3. So you can use 12 as a common number here, LCM. Then here nothing to change because here the denominator is not changed. So 11 over 12. So 3 need to change to 12 here, right? So you need to multiply it by 4. If you multiply denominator by 4, then numerator also we need to multiply it by 4. Then you will be getting 4 over 12. Then you can simplify 12. 11 minus 4, final answer will be 7. Then you will consider this multiplication. So when we are multiplying, so here always you see the upper part separately, the below part separately, denominator and numerator, right? So before simplifying, before getting the final answer, if possible to divide this upper and the down portion, always better to simplify it and continue. But here 3 is not divisible by 8 or 5. But if you get 2 here, 8, right? So always upper part and down part you can simplify, because here you can divide this 2 by 2, then this becomes 1. So this 8 by 2, this becomes 4. Then underneath here you get 4. Instead of 8 you get 4. 4 into 5 is 20. Here you get 1. So 1 into 3 is 3. You can directly write 3 over 20. Otherwise you can multiply these upper portion separately. 3 into 2 6, 8 into 5 40. Then you can simplify. Now both the number 6 and 40 divisible by 2. So you divide by 2, you get 3 here, then divide by 2 you get 20. Now this is the whole number, this is a fraction, right? Always remember, the whole number mean always underneath there is a 1. So any number divided by 1 is same, no change. So therefore you can put a line here and write like this 1. And we are using another number for right, later I will explain that. Now here 4 over 1 multiply 4 over 9, then 4 into 4 16, 9 into 1 is 9. So this is we are calling improper fraction, right? Is improper. So 16 over 9. So then we can divide it and we can write the final answer. How many 9s are there for 16? Only 1. Then the remaining will be 7, right? If 9 goes from this, the remaining will be 7, and then we divided by 9, therefore we put 7 over 9. So this will be the final answer. Now here this half, this fraction is divided by this fraction, right? Whenever we are dividing a fraction, you can change this sign to multiplication. So you can just change it. So now here you see you are changing the sign, then we need to change something else as well, right? Otherwise half divided by 5 over 6 not equal to half multiplied by 5 over 6, right? It's not possible. So therefore from now itself you need to understand, always when you get these kind of the division fractions, you take this as a first number, just write down, no need to change anything here, you write as it is. Then you will be changing this sign to multiplication sign. Whenever you change this division to multiplication sign, you need to change this as well, upside down. So 6 goes up and 5 goes down. So we are using another name for this, right? 5 over 6 here 6 over 5. So 6 over 5 is reciprocal of 5 over 6. 5 over 6 is reciprocal of 6 over 5. Just you remember that name, right? That is a reciprocal. We are changing upside down, right? Then now multiplication, now the simplification is very easy. 2 into 5 is 10, 1 into 6 is 6. So then you can simplify further here, right? 6 is divisible by 2 and 10 also divisible by 2. You need to divide by the same number, right? Whatever the number you divide the numerator, the same number we need to use for the denominator as well. So here it is divisible by 2, this also divisible by 2, then final answer will be 3 over 5. Then here we are taking a whole number, divide by 4 over 7. So whole number sense, you can write underneath here 1, right? It is similar to 1 over 3. Then we are changing the sign. You need to write down the reciprocal of this, right? Change upside down. So multiplication 7 over 4. Then 3 into 7 will be 21. 1 into 4 will be 4. So 21 divided by 4. There how many 4s are there? 5, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Then 5. Then remaining, right? 21 up to 20 it is divisible. Then after 20 only 1 is remaining. You put 1 here. We divided by 4. Therefore you put here 4. So this will be the final answer. Right. Now we can see a few example here. Simplify 3 over 2 multiplied by 2. It's nothing, right? Now I'm just giving some examples. we have already done. So therefore now just at a glance you should be able to simplify. That's what I am showing this again, right? At a glance you should be able to do, right? Upper portion is separately written and the below portion is separately written. So therefore any improper fraction, mixed number, plus minus, whatever the sign, now you should be able to simplify without any issues. Stay tuned for the next video. We can see more question regarding simplification and fraction. Thank you.